Greetings, everybody on planet Earth, and welcome to the prologue of Eve and I. We are just getting ready to stream, and we're just going to do a couple of shares. We stream to 5 different streaming platforms, and then we just do a couple of manual shares, one to my personal Facebook page that I have on the Earth's internet, and then the other to Threads. So let's just have a look at that. Share, get shareable link, and we whack that onto Threads. There we go. And that's done. And we are going to have Eve Tycoon ready. Okay, everybody, let's go to camera 1. Hi, and welcome aboard the Antelepes, and it is from here in space that we live, from here to space and beyond our galaxy. So this is camera 2, and this is the gantry where we have a nice view of the universe. And let's begin this episode of Eve and I. Welcome everybody to the stream, and it's very nice to have you here. We're going to ask AI Eve to connect us, to connect you, and here she is. Can you please connect us to New Eden, please? Thank you very much.
Connecting.
There we go. So let's go to see where we are in space. That's lovely. Here we go. All right, and let's look at our industry. So far now we've got 645 cryoprotectant solutions, and I want over 700 of them to sell to my mate at a lower price. And let's see what we've got in stock. Right, so water, we want another 4,000 of water. Four zero zero zero. Okay. Electrolytes. 6,000 electrolytes. I don't think we've got any electrolytes. Okay, we've got some here. All right, we've got 6,000 here. Okay, bacteria, we want another 8,000. We've got nobody in local. Proteins, 4,000 proteins. We've got 9,000 here. Uh, 4,000 proteins. 5. Oxygen. We want 4,000 oxygen. Oxygen. All right. Electrolytes is what we want. Okay. So we're just closing this down. And let's undock. Dee beep 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 beep.
Warp drive active.
And we're warping out. Let's just do a scan. There's nothing on scan.
Warp drive active.
And now we're approaching this customs office. We'll open up our vault. Okay. And we're going up a bit. And that's great. Okay, let's slow down a bit. Let's go a bit faster. gonna align to where we just came from. There we go, we're turning around. Stop engines. There we go. Let's access the office. All right. Decloaking. And we're walking out.
Active.
So now we are going to a cryoprotectant solution facility. And we are going to walk within 10 kilometers of our landing spot that we've created there. Our orbital arrival spot. Hopefully. Let's approach. Have we got anybody in system? No, nothing happening on our scanners. Now we're going down to 76 kilometers per second. 76 meters per second, that is, sorry. Testing 1, 2. Okay, let's hurry up a bit. And we're turning round. Right, after stopping the ship, I'm going to access the office. We've got enough materials here to carry on production, but this is a top-up. Okay. So in order to transfer, we have to decloak. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's recloak. Lovely, and we've got a really full launch pad there. That's beautiful. That production is going to continue into the night.
Warp drive active.
That's great. And let's dock up.
Warp drive active.
Hey, that's great.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Lovely. So I didn't have to do a lot there. Right. Let's board this ship. All right. So, let's have a look at the fitting. It's got nothing so far. Right, this is a battle cruiser. Let's have a look at the fittings for this. Combat battle cruiser. I haven't got a fitting for this, I'm afraid. Alright, let's have a look at our assets. Dominates. Right. Hold on. Okay. So we've got this ship 9 jumps away. Vespers and Wasps. Okay. We're getting into this ship. Dominic's ships. Search. All right. Four jumps. Can we? We've got a merm there. I've got a frigate there. 9 jumps is where my one for right, so let's go in my merm. I'm setting destination there. Okay. Let's undock.
Warp drive active.
And we're out of here. Let's see what we're looking like on camera 2. Hello everybody. Here we are on camera 2. Oh, I haven't opened up the chat. Silly Billy. There we go. Welcome everybody on chat. Sorry, I haven't replied if you've said anything in chat. I didn't have the chat window open.
Warp drive active.
We're going to see what this fit of this merm is like.
Are you going to get that battle cruiser we saw earlier?
Yes. It's the Myrmidon.
Also, a fellow was asking how hard it is to get into this game right now.
I think it's easier than what it was, than it used to be. It really is easier than what it used to be, in my opinion. What you want to do is join a corporation, a newbie corporation. That should sort you out. Do all the tutorials, do all the campaigns to get the feel of things.
And you're just to repeat my question, should I expect to spend much money into the game?
Don't. If you want to pay a subscription of, what is it, so many dollars a year or a month, that's the only money that you should really spend. I would not advise buying extras, because you don't buy yourself into Eve. People do try and do that. Like, for instance, you can, on one account you can have 3 characters, but you can only train 1 character, where the training in the training queue is on. I'll show you. This is my training queue, and at the moment, right, it won't let me go on because I'm training on my other character. So what I could do, I could spend real money and buy a second training queue. But that would include me buying playing time, then selling it in Eve for players who make that much money.
Warp drive active.
That they buy playing time with in-game currency. But to sell them that playing time, you would then buy with real money the playing time, if you see what I mean. And then they've got all this stuff of injection of packs that will up your skills, you know, like $16 or you can $32 or whatever. Don't do that, just play the game. And if you join a corporation, they can give you loads of freebies anyway.
Docking request accepted.
Like, for instance, let me just show you that again. Alright, this is my training queue, and these are the skills that I want to train. Now, these run even when you're offline and you're not playing the game. But this is my second character on my one account that I have. So if I want to resume training here, it says multiple pilot training, and you can view this in the market. So let's do that. So there's no orders around this vicinity of space that I'm in, but it'll cost you about maybe a couple of billion to buy a queue. Estimated price 2,968,000,000. There, can you see that? So I can either play with in-game currency, I could buy a commodity called game time with real money, and then put that game time on the market, where people will then pay me this much money of ISK. So that's how to get your ISK up, I suppose. Or you can just play the game and just play that one subscription per month and then just play the game. That's what I recommend.
Yes, sir, I got what you mean.
Yeah.
Thanks for the advices, but why would I want a second or third characters? Would we just change the ships?
Right. It allows you to have up to 3 characters on one account. The complexities of Eve are so that when you have your training skill, or you make your character, you can have your character in any of the factions, and then a bloodline within that faction. One bloodline might be better at battle, or could be better for not really. It depends on what. No, I'm not saying that right. You know, it depends. You could have one character that is does battle. You could have another one that does planetary interaction or whatever. Because the careers that you pick are they're so complex to refine all the skills that it might be better to have 2 or 3 things going at the same time. I hope that answers your question. It is a very complex game. Sort of like, let's have a look at my so these are my skills. These are I haven't got any skills plan. So let's say large railgun specialization. That's going to take 39 days of 1 hour. You know, that's over a month's skill training to be specialization 5. 2 takes 5 hours. So all this takes time. And if your character, you want to do combat, then so you do everything, you pick out the skills for combat. And can you imagine all the combat skills like and drones, and then gunnery, and then missiles? You know, if you're going to do up to level 5 of each, that's going to be 5 times 39 days. So you might have a character, or your character, that specializes in doing combat, or you might want to have a character that specializes in doing exploration. But that doesn't mean that over the years that you play Eve, you can't have that one character do both things. It just takes time, you know, and that's the complexities of Eve Online. It's like I made this second character here specific, and even though my primary character can do it.
Oh, so do your second and third character are actually doing something else in game now with AI control?
No, they're not. No. Yes, well, yes they are. Yeah, but I can only do one at a time. So if I show you my planetary interaction, which I created this character for, right? Initially, if I go to my industry here and I view here, so these are my factories, and I'm making cryoprotectant solutions, and they're all in here, 651 of them, yeah? So even when I'm offline, CCP's servers are still working and still manufacturing. So even if I log on to my other character, this is all still working under the character of Vrondos Molonos. But I can only have one character at the same time, because I would then have to make, if I had 2 accounts, then I'd have 6 characters. And then you're talking about something called multi-boxing, where you have 2 accounts open at the same time. And I'm running 3 screens here, so I could have 1 account open on screen and another account open on another screen. That's if you want to do that, it is possible. But if you join a corporation and you work together with other players, then that takes a lot. It's EVE is about teamwork, and maybe other people can make comments on this in the comments page, wherever you're watching. But when I log off tonight, all this is still going to be working, and with all the proteins, oxygen, water. I mean, this will all be down to half of what's in there at the moment. By tomorrow, 12 o'clock, say, midday. And here I'll have over 700 cryoprotectant solutions at the moment, 651. But you don't have to make a second character if you don't want to. I hope that kind of explains things. But with this character, I've trained him up to do battleships as well, which is what we've got here. So let's open up the fitting and see what we got here.
I got ya.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But if you join a corporation, that's newbie friendly maybe, and they'll teach you, and maybe some of them have got skills and they'll advise you, and maybe they've got skills to do something that you can't quite do at the moment, and they'll help you out, give you ships, or their corporation has a policy where they will fund you your ships with funds from the corporation of in-game currency. Now here's the misconception about EVE Online, and I tell my friends this in my hometown who watch my streams and really like it, and they say, oh, you play that game EVE Online, it looks really good. I don't understand what's going on, but it looks great. And they seem to think that I spend thousands, not all of them, but sometimes you'll hear in the press about so many thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars were lost in a battle of EVE Online. What they're doing is they're doing a currency conversion from ISK, in-game currency, to currency in the real world. That doesn't mean at all, it's total rubbish that someone spent £100,000 on a virtual spaceship. They haven't. All they've done is bought it with some ISK, and you can't get a ship in EVE Online You can't get a ship in New Eden for 100,000. That they cost millions. And there's no way on earth anyone in the real world has spent that much money on a ship that is virtual. But the press out there just want to sensationalize things. And for me, Eve does not need any kind of sensationalism. It's fantastic as it is. So, what can I do in this ship? What's my fitting here? Again. So, and what have I got? See, this is a stable fit here. And let's see what we got in stock. Nothing. Oh, God. Let's have a look at the fit again.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So when a ship destroyed, it's permanent lost, right?
That's right.
And you have to grind again to buy it back.
You don't have to grind. You just make sure that you've got enough ISK you don't buy it back, you buy a new one. You can whatever you fly in EVE Online, make sure you've got enough ISK to replace it more than once. So if I've got a ship that costs me 800 million, I want to make sure that I've got 2.4 billion okay, so that's threefold. Just getting confused with my fit here. What have I got here? Oh, this is a drone ship. But here, cap recharger 2. Let's have a look at the information. Requirements. Attributes. All right. So this is the Myrmidon. And let's undock. If anybody wants to shed any light on what I've said, who might have more advice, please contribute, and that'll be great. All right, have I got anything that I could attack here? Here, I'm just turning my ship around just by clicking the screen.
Warp drive active.
And I've got Hobgoblin 2s. And I've got Hammerhead 2s. But I need to come back. Got any enemies here around? Right, I want to dock back and I'm going to insure this
Warp
ship
drive
because it's not
active.
insured at the moment. Welcome everybody to the stream. It's nice to have you here. And I've got some repairs to do as well. Some of my drones are not quite working.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right.
There will be neither compassion nor mercy, nor peace, nor celestial.
We're going to do for a platinum. That's going to cost. This is going to cost me 17 million.
Reclaiming 25
All right. And let's do a repair. Repair item. So we've got 2 hammerheads that need repairing. 170.1% damaged, and the other one is 11.5 damaged. It's going to cost me 7,952. And we're there. All right, matey boy. Okay, let's see. What missions we can do. Hold on. Got mission agents here. Let's do security. Okay, level 3. Level 4. All right. No, level 3. Oh, gosh. This is forevermore. Any level 2s? Okay. So these are level 2 missions for a faction called Evermore. That should be Interbus. These missions for this particular faction and this corporation mean that I do not leave standings with any of the major factions like the Amar, the Minmatar, and what have you. But a level 3 mission now, which I can do. He's 26 jumps away. Alright, so we're going to go to
Beast virus on streambu.com.
Oh, God.
Remove the space at 5re apt
remove
5z.
that chat. Goddamn spammers. Alright, so I'm in my mermaid. I'm just going to be back in a moment. So, yeah. If you don't mind, I'll put the Be Right Back screen on for now. So, I'll be right back.
the Lord is pure. It is a shield for the faithful. Prophet Enoia 8:15. The Lord sent forth the chosen to bring forth the light of faith, and those who embrace his love shall be saved by his grace. Book of Reclaiming 4:45.
I'm logging my first time now. Thanks, Chief. Have a good gaming night.
Faith is your armor and fluid. The enemy will find no breach. Amara's Score 10:3. Harvested on farm planets, our rapid freezing process seals in flavor to ensure you receive only the best food cubes wherever you work. Nurturer, the Lord's bounty.
Right, thanks everybody for staying. Let's go to camera 2. Hello everybody. Okay, let's get back to New Eden. Alright, now let's undock.
Warp drive active.
Hey. Did you notice how slower this ship is at warping away than my theatre? Come on. I thought I set it to jump.
Warp drive active.
flee. Do 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 do. Yeah, well done, Ty.
Warp drive active. Okay. Got 3 more jumps to go. Let's bring my controls here, so you can see them. And let's also bring my drones into view so you can see them as well. There we go, how about that? So, excellent. There's a Buzzardon scan. Alright, we've got some anomalies here. Should I go and see if I can do some anomalies? Sancha hideaway. Oh my god, not with this ship. Let's continue on our journey. Warp drive active.
Someone's just entered who is a criminal to the Amar. Xavier Angelo is his name. Hobgoblin 2s for small ships and fast ships, and hammerheads are for bigger ships. So we take out the frigates with the hobgoblins. And off we go
Warp
again.
drive active.
Ba, 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 ba. need to set something up here. Oh. Right. And let's dock up.
Warp drive active.
And here we are.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right.
Surround yourself with faith. Thought is the instigator of sin. Scripture shows the way. Report sins and sins to the near for absolution.
Okay, sorry about this. There's a bit of a delay.
There will be neither compassion nor mercy, nor peace nor solace for those who bear witness to these signs and still do not believe.
I've just got to sign into something. There's a feature that I want to use on the internet, and we're just going to do that. Oh gosh. I am not a robot. Check your device. Notification sent. Oh God, where is it? No. Right, I'm doing a new sign in. Yeah, that's it. That's done it this time. What? All right. What's going on here? All right.
Insurance providers wish to remind claimants that only the theology may declare events as acts of God. Proclaiming our sacrifice.
I don't know what my pin is to carry on with this. Okay. Only connect to devices that you trust. Okay. Alright, enable new sign-in.
Empress rules Holder, as Holder rules serf. Yet all under heaven serve the Lord. Empress Catus calls the faithful to pay homage to the Lord's divine order.
No. Okay, we're not gonna do it. I'm just trying to sign in to use an Amazon feature and incorporate it into Eve, but that's not happening. So let's do this. All right, the Sancha spies. There's always something for you, my friend. Agents working for Sancha's nation recently managed to infiltrate one of our outposts in a nearby system. We have reliable information that they did manage to find classified information about our various operations in the area. Fortunately, one of the officers were okay. Let's accept. Let's close. And let's undock. Okay. And we're warping out. Okay, that's brilliant. And we warp into location.
Warp drive active.
It's taken a while to get there, isn't it? Alright, we're at the acceleration gate.
Warp drive active.
And we're activating it. Alright, we're going into battle now, folks. I'm just going to turn one of my armor repairs on. Alright, here we go. Let's get in. Damn it, I thought I'd launched my drones, but I haven't. Where we're going with this guy. Lovely. I'm just turning that off. There's no need for that. That's great. We're travelling at 437 meters per second. And he's gone. Lovely job, guys. And we're out of here. we're stopping the ship here. Right, we've got to jump through. We've got to end the mission.
Warp drive active.
It's always good to have an active warp drive. I think it's very healthy to have a ship with an active warp drive.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay.
Faith is your armor, and through it, the enemy will find no breach.
Let's complete the mission.
Mara's protect.
Right, and let's undock here. Right, I've got a drone cluster here. There we go, I'm looking at this guy's ship here. He's just undocked. This is a cargo ship. Yeah, it's a hauler. Okay, so he came out of the station at the same time as me. Let's just view where I am. All right. Anomalies. Let's do this drone cluster.
Warp drive
Rogue drone
active.
attack. Let's see if we can do this in this ship. Did you think I was going to attack him because he docked and now he's come out again? But I'm not interested in attacking him. But this is Lowsec, and the police and the station comes
GL.
right on me. Hello there, Rubicon. All right, there's a guy already here.
Warp drive active.
All right, he's in a Drake. Crikey. All right. Launch drones. Let's.
I like your cam background. Nice.
Thanks very much, Rubicon. Excellent. Right, another guy's here. And a Stratios. He's gone. Great stuff. Great. Oh, we've got some more ships coming out. Well, my Hobgoblin 2s are doing fine. And they've zapped in almost in one shot. Oh, right. Got another 5 ships coming out. Hobgoblins are doing well. Alright, returning drones. We've got some bigger ships now. So I've got me hammerheads out. There's a paladin 100 meters out, 100 kilometers out.
Love me some Sentries.
Ah, right, some sentries, yeah.
Sentries asterisk.
Yeah. got some more ships coming at me. One of them's target painting me. I want to attack him first. No, it's got a tracking disruptor on me. Well, this is good fun, I suppose. We've got a Drake here. Is anyone speaking to me? No. Alright, let's blow this whole thing up. My hammerheads have got hurt. Right, there's a slave transport here that I've destroyed. So I could go and rescue the slaves, maybe? Are they in the cargo container there?
Just started playing and finished Soldier of Fortune. Now what face with tears of joy.
All right. All right, there's a cargo container here. Let's orbit at 1,000. All right. All right, he's not in that cargo container. There's nothing of interest. Let's just stop the ship here. All right. Slaves. All right, nothing happening here. We're docking up.
Warp drive active.
Oh. Almost went without me drones. Yeah, let's dock up here.
Warp drive active.
Isn't there a scratched cask there?
I didn't see one. You could be right.
It has loots.
Yeah, there isn't a lot in these loots.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
True.
Yeah, you know, the cargo container had 16,000 worth of loot in it. I mean, that's nothing.
When thine heart shines with the light, thou shalt know.
All right. So let's open up the agency again. All right, here we are. We want to go there.
Judge the unworthy, redeem the pure.
In current system.
Revelations 2:12. Join a fleet
Is that right?
free of a mile.
Let's have a look at this.
Warp drive active.
I like this fit. It's doing the job.
Do you make your alts work for your
Docking
main?
requested. Docking request accepted.
Not really. I've got one alt. He does BI mostly. I've had more game time. I do PI and other things, but at the moment when I come online, it's PI every day. Just topping things up, resetting things. All right. Yes. Shall we do one more? Or what is the time here? It's 2:33 in the morning here. I think I'll call it a night.
Proclaiming our sacrifice to
Okay.
God, and he shall raise it up for all time.
Let's go to camera 1 here. Okay, yeah. We're going to close things down now. There we go. And I'm going to close Discord down.
F touchdown HSWP.
Okay. I'm going to close the chat down now before we go into our closing titles. And so thanks everybody for watching. It was fun. And I'll see you again soon. Just chatting, closing the chat window down. Okay, take care everybody. Hopefully see you tomorrow at some point, somewhere around the multi-universe. But for now, always remember that for those about to fly, we salute you.